SBM Live, subscribe, we speaking boxing. SBM Live, subscribe, we speaking boxing. SBM Live, subscribe, we speaking boxing. Kenny, yo, let's be speaking boxing. SBM.
What's going on, boxing fans? This is Kenneth SBM Boxing. Visit us on the web at www.sbmboxing.com. Let's speak boxing tonight. You got some good showdowns. You got Juan Lopez. He's stepping into the ring. Say what you want, but it's always exciting to see Juanma go toe-to-toe and see blow-to-blow and see how he does. You got Danny Garcia versus Herrera. That's definitely a good showdown right there. But I'm going to create videos on them other fights here shortly. But I want to create this video on, you know, the American prospect, the fan favorite. The next one, the next heavyweight that people state that, you know, he's the next heavyweight champion out there. And they compare him to Mike Tyson. Tyson, really, you know, that's some big shoes to fill in. But the dude is 30-0. He's 30-0 with 30 KOs, Deontay Wilder. Deontay, he's a good fighter. You know, he has a lot of potential. He has a big career in front of him, but he hasn't fought anybody whatsoever. And that's what's been questionable to a lot of boxing fans out there, a lot of boxing analysts out there. And they basically, a lot of them say that Malik Scott's going to, you know, give him his first loss. Now, you know, Malik Scott, he's definitely 36. He's a good fighter. He's 36-1, 1 draw, 13 KOs. Not as impressive, but his resume looks a lot better. Both fighters are in a situation right now. It's a must-win situation. You know, this fight tonight, it's going to be on Showtime. It's going to be at 9 p.m. It's going to take place exactly where I was born. I was born in Miami, Puerto Rico. But it's going to be scheduled 12 rounds. Is it going to last 12 rounds? I doubt it. You know, I doubt it's going to last 12 rounds. But what's the hype? What's the hype right now? What's going on with the hype? He's 28 years old. Like I said, he's a former Olympian. He's a bronze medalist. And he, you know, but he hasn't been tested on a professional level. He has a lot of amateur fights underneath his belt. Olympian, you know, that's the real deal. You got to have some hands. You got to have some ability to be even a medalist or even be qualified for Olympics. So, yes, that's cool. But on the professional level, he hasn't been tested whatsoever. Matter of fact, only 3 of his fights went past the 3rd round. You know, he's 30-0. But Malik Scott, a lot of people saying they're going to give him a loss. You're just going to give him his first loss. Malik Scott is definitely, I agree, 100%. It's going to be Wilder's toughest test to date right now. Malik Scott's from Philadelphia. He's hard-hitting. He has the power. He has enough experience to outwork the 6'7" fan favorite. I don't think it's gonna be 3 rounds. I guarantee it's definitely going to last past 3 rounds. I'm not going to give Malik, you know, you know, I think he has enough experience and enough knowledge to make it last 3 rounds. Even though he is a 2008 U.S. Olympus, Deontay, bronze medalist. He is 6'7". That's definitely an advantage for him. And last night he came into the weigh-in at 6'7". That's a lot of height. That's a lot of he came in at 225 looking chiseled. And he, you know, I was watching his past fights and stuff like that. He has definitely if you've seen his fights, yes, I know they're nobodies. They're part-time workers, you know, cab drivers or cabbies for golf players and stuff like that. But you know, it's entertaining, and he has a devastating right hand. You know, and that right hand has been his weapon to give him the 30-0 record with 30 KOs. You know, and he primarily used it to knock everyone out. You know, in the professional on a professional in a professional level, and they have not last past 4 rounds. You know, but you know, clearly Wilder looks like, you know, I'm with the hype. He clearly looks like he's the next heavyweight champion in the world, especially considering that, you know, he's been sparring with the champion himself, the real deal, Vladimir Klitschko. And Klitschko, you know, only speaks highly of Wilder's and says, you know, Wilder has a lot of potential, and he's definitely gonna break stardom, and he's gonna break into the heavyweight division with a bang. You know, so if that's coming from Klitschko himself, he's sparring with Klitschko, the young man, 28 years old. He's definitely getting experience. And if he utilizes that at 6'7", with the body mass, 225, 6'7", he doesn't look sloppy. He doesn't look stiff. He looks very, very athletic. You know, that's definitely an advantage. That's a big threat in the heavyweight division, especially, you know, pick up his speed a little bit, pick up his defense. He can outwork, out jab. If he picks up the Klitschko jab, forget about it. He's untouchable. But anyways, but I'm gonna stick to this. You know, I'm gonna agree with this. Wilder has not faced an opponent like Malik. I'm gonna stop going around and around in circles and just give my fight predictions. What's gonna go down tonight? You know what? I'm just gonna go with the fans. I think Deontay Wilder is the real deal. You know, I know he, like I said, he fought part-time fighters. I can't even say half the fighters. You know, Nikolai Furtha, whatever that, Lykovich, or I forgot what that guy's name was. He fought Harrison, he fought Greer, and but the only thing I like about about him last year, he's active. He fought 4 times last year, so he is coming into this fight with no ring rust whatsoever. He had 4 fights last year, so he's very, very active. He's ready to go. 225, 6'7", weighing at 225. He's ready. So I definitely, even if it goes past the 4 rounds, I think a lot of people are questioning, can this guy last 4 rounds? He can definitely last 4 rounds. I think he can last 12 rounds itself, but he's gonna have to show his boxing ability. But yet the fighters that he's fought, you can't be mad at the dude. He knocked out all 30. He's seen the opportunity. He took advantage of the opportunity and knocked them all out. And that's that. But we're gonna go ahead and see. We're gonna see how Malik does tonight. We're gonna see how Wilder does tonight. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth SBN Boxing. Friend request, subscribe. Good night of fights, 9 p.m. You gotta watch it on Showtime. Friend request, subscribe. Have a good one.